In our game, we play with our hearts. We don't play with sticks, bats, or gloves. We don't wear shoulder pads or helmets. We keep playing when it hurts. And we leave everything on the field. What we wear must be built for our game.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to Silverback Park. It is National Collegiate Rugby's Collegiate Rugby All-Stars Women's Sevens National Cup. A great weekend of rugby coming to you. All-Stars, Rising Stars. We've got it all going on. This is John Broker, joined by Olympian Abby Gustitis for this first matchup between the Midwest and the Armadillos of the Lone Star.
Good morning, John. Good morning, everyone tuning in. It is a chilly morning here just north of Atlanta here in Georgia as we get underway.
Lone Star kicks that one off. They're going to be in a light blue, running from right to left on your screen. From left to right are the Midwest taking that one down through Ivy Lawson. Lawson first touch of the ball today. She's from Iowa State University. Across they come. Morgan Link, a key player. She's been here before. Nice break through the middle there from Ellie Jack. She gets taken down just inside the 40-meter line. And the Midwest on an early move here. Midwest, good defense. Have to straighten that one up through Dannert. All their runners are off to the left here, so they move it in that direction through Marlowe. Got a runner out wide. They've got some space, but first knock on. You can see a little frigid on the field. You see Frost still coming off there. So first scrum of the day will go to the Lone Star.
Strong possession there so far from the Midwest All-Stars. Sheck, you see there, ball in two hands. Really nice bit of skill, especially for such a young player. But early error seen from the Midwest. So first possession here for Lone Star.
Scrum to come. Great day of rugby ahead. We have 4 All-Star games in a row before we move on to some of the Rising Star games on this field. All wrapping up tomorrow. We'll get to that schedule in just a bit. First touch of the ball here for Lone Star. Big break, key player. Loses that one forward. Does it with Tafe. Another knock on. So ball back to the Midwest. Scrum for them just inside their 40.
Errors on both sides. See that swapping of possession. I like the intent there, but once she decides to go into contact, just need to tuck that ball, maybe protect it, look for the support after the breakdown. Now ball back with the Midwest, and we see a split. So a midfield scrum, great opportunity, options on both sides.
Referee is going to bring this one up. Just make sure these teams are coming together as safely as they would like. Big drive from Lone Star, but they're going to go down the right-hand side. Another drop ball in this chilly weather. You think the Midwest will be able to handle that a little more than the folks from Texas, but knock-ons either way.
A little disappointing there from both sides, but as I'm standing up here in the cold rubbing my hands together, I'm not sure I'd be able to hold on to it either.
Just a little miscue. That with these All-Star teams is kind of those early games. You got to get used to one another, but at the end of the weekend it'll be nice flowing rugby once these teams kind of get their nerves settled.
See who can find that cohesion as Lone Star looks to attack.
Kaylee Goodwin at the scrum half roll gets that one in. Bella Rankin, ball's in the middle. Another drop here. So for you scrum aficionados watching this is your kind of game. Another scrum here to the Midwest.
You can see the body language of the players on the field. Just some hunched shoulders, hands going up. They know it's cold out there, but they know that they're capable of holding on to that ball.
Midwest, big drive from Lone Star again. So that one's going to get caught up right in the middle there. Morgan Link wraps around. That one bounces. Did it go forward? A referee is happy with it. Link from University of Northern Iowa, one of several players in this event. So we're going to have a first line out of the game now. It's going to be to Lone Star.
Some strong defense there from Lone Star. That was Leah Lockerman on the edge. Have a look. She gets the offload, slips through the hands. A nice gather from Midwest, but gets the left shoulder in. Lockerman sends her into touch. So line out for Lone Star.
Kaylee Goodwin put this one into the senior at University of North Texas. That one comes down. We've got a penalty advantage here for Lone Star. Watafe moves it out wide. Here's the big break they've been looking for. Lockerman, we talked about Lockerman just a second ago, breaks around the corner. It looks like we're going to have an early try here. It is towards the sticks they go. Lone Star touches down for 5, the senior from Texas Tech.
Lockerman for Lone Star. Take a bow. She does it on defense. She does it on attack. Give that woman the ball. She'll put the team on her back. And it was so simple yet so skillful. She got the ball early. She goes off the left foot step and just backs her pace down that right flank of the pitch. Really strong work there. And our first points of the day.
Good 5 points right in front. Set up there from Uatafe. Keep an eye on the number 3. Been a absolute star just tournament for the last couple of years, and that one is good, so we're at 7-0.
The full complement of 7, set piece move, easy ball off the top, and it's really simple through the hands, does a little work to draw in that winger, but that is all Lockerman. She pins her ears back, and she dots it down.
Midwest ball bobbles just in behind there. Looking to use some power to get going. That's Jillian McRae. McRae gets a penalty drawn, the University of Iowa student. So opportunity here for the Midwest. Gonna get that one going through Link. Link, the key playmaker for this Midwest team. Another big tackle from Lone Star, the Armadillos. Good run there from Marlowe. Marlowe Jr. from Winona State University, but that one ripped away by the Lone Star defense. Lone Star defense turns into offense right there. They have players across the field looking that side. They've got some room out wide. Run has to be done individually by this player. That's Kaylee Goodwin, and Goodwin beats 2 and gets into the try zone. The University of North Texas finance major. Another 5 points for Lone Star.
Lone Star with back-to-back tries. And let's talk about the transition play of this squad. They go from defense to attack, and not just attacking, but attacking quickly and efficiently. They're putting points on the board and really doing well with those turnovers.
Opportunity to add the extras here for a Lone Star. And that one is good, so we are at 14-0.
And it all started with that woman. She put the shot in. She got the pill. And then it's just heads-up play there from Kaylee Goodwin. Backs herself, beats not 1, not 2, but 3 defenders to get a try.
Midwest, again inside their 22, have not moved out of here very much so in this first half. As the first half, we are over time on the game clock. Ball there to Muller. Muller takes that one in. Last opportunity here in the first half. Spilled forward there by Link. Referee spots it and whistles us for halftime. We'll step away for just a minute. Good lead here for Lone Star. We'll be back with the second half in just a minute. Welcome back to All-Star Weekend here at Silverback Park. It is National Collegiate Rugby's All-Star Weekend. John Brooker with Abby Gustitis, Lone Star in the lead. Strong first half.
Lone Star, they capitalized on 2 big defensive efforts, getting points on the board, but no shortage of possession for Midwest. Just a few handling errors to their detriment, so they'll look to kick off this second half here.
Midwest getting us underway here. Ball over the head of one of the Lone Star players. Gathered at their 22. Good first breakdown of this second half. They're going to move this across field. A little indecision. Midwest capitalizes. Good tackles. They have to reset. Do Lone Star. Lone Star off to the left. Nice little ball out, but 2 tacklers on there. Ball spills forward, so it's a Midwest scrum advantage here. They have a runner to the outside if they can get it there, and they cannot. The referee may have whistled for the end of this. Nonetheless, as they come out to that left-hand side, looking for the run there is Alia Springer. Springer draws the attention of the defense from Lone Star. They have to bring this one in. Morgan Link calling to the ball. Link has ball in hand. Link wraps around one. Nice tackle. Does well. Release the ball and get back up. Have to decide where to go. Ball up to Springer. Springer, ball goes in behind. Defensive pressure again from Lone Star. Forces a knock-on. Scrum here for the Lone Star Armadillos.
Heaps of pressure there from both sides. A little bit of indecision from Midwest and a little too slow at the breakdown for me. They're finding space. They're creating space, but that ball is too slow to come out and be produced in order to exploit it.
Player is down here for the Midwest. It looks like Morgan Link. She is a key player, has done well in this tournament for a couple of years, had the pleasure of calling her games, was invited to the USA U20 summer camp. Midwest Thunderbird, Iowa selects. A lot of great rugby to her name. We'll hope she's okay. She's up and looks fine.
Link definitely a magician here for this Midwestern side. She just needs to flush the errors and just get a little composure, but we see her going off to the sideline. Take a minute. Hopefully we see her later on in the day.
She's going to take a little break here. Emily Biner and Megan Flanagan from Minnesota and University of Northern Iowa, respectively, coaching this Midwest team. Coaching Lone Star, Rebecca Carcano from Texas A&M, Sarah Dickerson from University of Texas, and Kristen Karsten also from Texas. The Longhorns, a number of players on this team. It's going to be a scrum here for Lone Star inside their 22. All their players stacked to the left-hand side, and the ball comes straight out of the scrum. We'll go again.
So when that ball comes straight out of the tunnel, it's simply a reset for both sides. It has to be hooked between the legs from the hooker. That's that woman in the middle of the scrum. Interesting setup here. Lone Star just giving up this entire bottom half of the field using that remaining 30 meters or so.
Ball knocked on in the scrum there. So now it turned over. Be a scrum to the Midwest. Well, their players stacked to the right now.
Frustrating for Lone Star. You really need your forwards to give you that stable platform.
Ball in from Midwest. Squirts out there. Ellie Zek takes that one, wraps around to the ground. A little bit of a battle here, but they're up and going. Yurchek at the line. Yurchek gets over. And first try by Maya Yurchek for the Midwest, the sophomore out of University of Minnesota.
Yurchek getting Midwest on the board. It all started ball in 2 hands, a little dink and a dart, and then it's just heads up. It's great awareness. She knew how close she was to the try line, and she dives over.
Conversion was no good there, so we're at 14-5. Coming up after this game, we're going to stay in the All-Stars with Great Waters versus Allegheny, Upstate New York versus the Big Ten, and Rugby Northeast versus South Atlantic. Before we switch over to some Rising Stars game, 2 different divisions here at Silverbacks Park for the weekend. Midwest will have the restart here. Referee just holding off for seemingly a player to get their shoes tied, but Springer will get us going. Springer, University of Iowa genetics major, and Lone Star. Nice little slip of the ball there, and away they go. Good run here. Big break down the middle of the field. We'll get that number for you in just a second. And a Lone Star scores an early one, or the later one, excuse me. Put it up to 19. That's number 3. That's Talesi Uatafe, who has lit this tournament up the last couple of years from Southern Nazarene University.
Lockerman, ball in hand, the try scorer from the first half, and then just that inside ball. Uatafe, great support line, and then the wheels to finish. See if she can convert her own try. Looks like that one just went shy. So bringing that score 19 points to 5.
Great work there from Uatafe. Keep an eye on this player as the tournament goes on. She will continue to get better and better. As a freshman, she lit it up and continues to do so. Midwest from the restart. Ball coming here, a little bit slow. Slips in behind that Midwest defense there. Chung let that one go. A little bit of slow ball. Midwest has some players, a bit of a numbers advantage. They can work the ball across here. And tackle they are. Can't get through as Springer. Have to reset it again. A player on their own out here. He's going to beat the first defender. Has one more to go. Steps inside, does Jillian McRae. McRae has two players. Here comes Uatafe. Uatafe hands in and over. Can she rip that one away? Penalty coming. Great work on the cover defense from Uatafe.
Brilliant defense. Oh, and she looked to go quickly, just off the mark, says the referee. But this Lone Star team is really impressing me with their defensive efforts, their 1v1 tackles, and they're just doing enough to disrupt the breakdown, slow it down, and create that really slow ball for the Midwest.
Coming around there from Anderson as they try to move the ball wider. It's into Uatafe's hands. Uatafe puts the pass in. Lockwood just in behind there. Ball ripped away, however, by the Midwest. Into touch they go. And it'll be a line out here for Lone Star.
Two converted tries the difference. If the Midwest want to get back in this, they need to hold on to that ball, but they need to move it quickly. Right now, just letting Lone Star control this game.
Ball up there for Lone Star. As Abby said, in control at the moment here. 19-5 they lead. Around the corner they come. A nice handoff. Half a field to go. One player to beat. Good work here from Lone Stars. That's Leah Lockerman. We've seen how effective she's been all day. She's a Texas Tech biology major. And the senior from Austin is going to touch down another 5 points. They take it to 24.
Leah Lockerman loving the right edges of this field this morning on a cold Atlanta day. But the try score from the first half backs it up in the second half with another 5-pointer. I'd love to even see her get that ball in hand even earlier.
Yeah, she's got that good fend, good strength.
Yeah, have a look. Center thinking she needs to set her up, but Lockerman doesn't need much. A little more room, she would have been clear of the defense, but she has the pace, and she gets it done.
And that is going to be that for this game here. The first game is going to go to the Lone Star Armadillos. So we're going to step aside for just a second. Be back with Great Waters versus Allegheny.